What's happening, homies? It's your fucked up movie critic here to celebrate the fact that there's a new Terminator film finally coming out and hopefully bring closure to this series. Unfortunately, I can't say that. Because I just read that there is going to be 2 more sequels after Salvation comes out. They are never going to end this series. They really want to rape this thing in the ass. With no lube, no condom, no loving affection, no nothing. And most of all, no James Cameron. The first 2 Terminator films were classics. You could watch them on their own. You didn't even need to see the first one in order to get the second one. That's what James Cameron was so good at. He was the shit. He knew how to write. He knew how to direct. He knew how to get that story told without even seeing the original film. To top it off, every film he's ever done has been a blockbuster. On top of that, it was incredible. It was the shit. Terminator. It was there. It was 2029 in 1984. That's where it was. And to top it off, there was no John Connor. There was just Kyle Reese and Sarah Connor and the Terminator. In 1984 with shotgun shells, machine guns, and fucking cops that didn't believe them. That's the shit right there. Terminator 2 speeded ahead about maybe 10 or 12 years in the timeline. There you go. You're at Judgment Day. That's where it's gonna happen. All right, boom. Cyberdyne systems, fucking explosives, and a liquid metal fucking Terminator T-1000, played by Robert Patrick, and that's the shit. Robert Patrick wasn't in very many movies before that because of the fact that he was really just a stuntman before this. He didn't really have an acting role. He still does his own stunts, and that's just the shit right there. That's awesome. So every time you saw him run down the street, that was him really doing it. Chasing the police car, chasing the fucking semi. That was the shit right there. That was awesome. On top of that, you had so many fucking kick-ass effects. They were even better than the third one. The third one, I don't even want to mention, but I got to because the fourth one is on its way out. On the 21st of May of this year is going to be Terminator Salvation. They're not even going with Terminator 3 anymore. Terminator 4, it's like, what the fuck? You know, I'm tired of movies doing this, where they drop the numbers and they just go with words. What the fuck? Are the numbers just not in style anymore? You have Terminator 2 Judgment Day. You even have Terminator 3. I can't even diss it for doing that. It's actually keeping in sequence. Then you have Terminator Salvation. What the fuck is that? You don't even have a 4? What was there no time? Was there no budget for 4? Getting back to Terminator 3, one major thing I gotta complain about. The story sucks. Terminator 2, it ended with the Terminator dying, the T-1000 dying, the chip being destroyed, the arm being destroyed, Cyberdyne is destroyed, everything's destroyed. So the unknown future is supposed to approach. What the fuck? The next thing you know, it's like, there's this huge cop-out, it's like, Judgment Day is inevitable. What the fuck is that? It's like, we just changed history, now you're gonna change it back? Man, fuck you. On top of that, Edward Furlong, the original guy that played John Connor, wasn't available because he was in jail. He got arrested for alcoholism, probably on the same time he was freeing lobsters from a grocery store. So he wasn't available to be in Terminator 3. They got Nick Stahl to play John Connor. Now, I'm not one to diss visual effects because I know a few people in the Hollywood industry that do use visual effects, that do like using visual effects. But you know something? Nick Stahl in a wig and makeup does not look like a 45-year-old. I'm gonna be honest with you on this one. He sucks as an old man. Let's just be frank on this one, all right? The visual effects sucked, the story sucked. About the only thing that was good on it was the fact that you got to see Christiana Loken naked. And that was at the very beginning of the movie. After that, throw the movie out. Arnold was not good in this role. He sucked. He was old. He was not well versed for it anymore. It just was bad. When the new one comes out, we'll see what happens with that. Until then, I'm your fucked up movie critic. Yo, fuck off and good night.